Hey, what's up guys, Andy here, and today we're reviewing over High School Prodigies Have It Easier Even in Another World, Episode 7, It Seems Shinobu Has a Shinobi's Intuition. Now, this episode was honestly really good throughout. In the middle, it got a little bit questionable. I was like, where is this going? I'm not sure about this, but then it pulled it right back, and we left on a major cliffhanger. So, yeah, this episode did a very good job of showing just how crazy Gustav and Fragard are. They really were putting it out on the table for you to understand that this is a corrupt empire. Like, it's bad. Really bad. And, with all that being said, I mean, you know, I don't know what happens here because, well, we'll talk about that when we get there, but with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this review. If y'all do enjoy this video, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. We start the episode off with Shinobu and Elch in Koko no Village at an inn. And they're being wined and dined pretty much, like, to the T. Like, every little thing they could ask for, they're getting. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time we see Gustav and Fragard's banners. But, yeah, we got those here. And then we cut into our intro and title card as they're walking back to their room. It seems Shinobu has a Shinobi's intuition, which she very much does. Melinda, the little girl here, tells Elch to hurry up and leave the village, but he kind of just ignores it because he's drunk. And they leave the room, and that's when Shinobu jumps up and grabs Elch and kisses him. And at this point I was thinking, what the fuck? But no, it was to sober him up, just enough to where she could explain kind of what's going on here. So Shinobu's talking with him, and she's like, didn't you notice? Their eyes were all jaundiced. Even an amateur could spot it, which I didn't see it, so I mean, I guess I'm an amateur, or worse than an amateur. And she pretty much tells them, like, all that stuff, like they're starving, like they were wearing makeup. And then she takes them down to the basement, and they see people strung up and hanging there, and basically they're killing them, stealing all of their money, and eating them. And that's when we hear bells going off, like a bunch of bells, and we find out that it is an inspection. And this is the Silver Knight Giona de LeBlanc. It's definitely French. I don't know how to say it, but they're inspecting for their beautification policy that was put into place. And Melinda, the little girl, is getting whipped and beaten because she had a speck of dirt on her dress. And under the beautification policy, nothing can be unbeautiful. So they have to keep their streets and everything like that. So Shinobu pretty much walks out here because Elch was going to run out and fight him. And she goes, you know, you could knock it off, that'd be great. She's going to die if you don't. And then Shinobu pretty much lays out a deal. She's like, alright, you know, I probably couldn't take out all your guys, but I could take out more than half of you, and that includes you. And she looks at Jonah, and she's like, I'll let you capture me if you let the girl go. And then we 360 transition to her being strung up and captured here, and pretty much she tells him, like, she's like, you get out of here. I don't want to let a man watch a woman be beaten. Okay, so then she lets him go. She lets her go. She lets Shinobu go, and she tells her, you know, I'm a member of the Azure Brigade that worries for the future of the Gustav region. That makes us friends, not enemies. And so it was just weird. Like, it happened all so quick. And then she asked, would you be willing to lend us your aid and help the people who are suffering here? So I was just like, okay, I get it, you know, she can't really be nice to the people because all the soldiers, but she kind of wants to help, you know. But then we cut over to Gustav, who's crazy as fuck. He finds out that, that the soldiers aren't marching till after winter's over, and he gets pissed. He starts smashing his head on a wall and bust it, and then we cut over to Lyrule, who is getting a message from this guide in her head, and she's like, you must warn the seven heroes, danger is approaching, please, you must guide them. And that's when we cut back over to Gustav, who has got the spear ready, which is the Gustav's Heaven's Flame Spear, and he launches it. And that's when Ringo, like, all the phones start going off, like, broadcasting that there's pretty much something coming in. And they can't deflect it. They try to use the rockets to stop it, but this thing is, like, guided by magic, and it's going to make a direct hit. And they don't know what to do here, and that's the end of the episode. So it was really good with that. A lot of little questionable things, but other than that, I don't know if I can say that this was a bad episode. I thoroughly enjoyed all of it, to be 100 with you. I mean, some stuff didn't make too much sense, but it all worked out in the end, so yeah. With that being said, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.